In game.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice to see you.
sorry about that, everybody. Guess what Windows Update did?
I love you.
It, but all I can tell you is that things were very
I
good
could
and
do part
funny
of a
here,
song.
and you missed out,
Come
and
away
I'm sorry.
with
Yeah.
me in the night.
There we go, there's the music.
Come away with me
All right.
and I. Oh, I forgot to sign for Never.
We are back.
Hey.
Live, actually.
Oh,
Thank you
Hello!
so much
Yeah,
for that.
good looks.
Thank you.
Good
Heads
looks.
At least you can see us having a really good time.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, man.
Thank you, Juggernaut Pants.
Should we do a
You're the
small
real MVP.
recap?
Your pants
We-
are invincible.
We've
sir.
leveled up. Josh gave Soot a existential
That's
crisis
That's
a
right.
little bit because he suddenly, after levels and levels of thinking, he could telepathically communicate. He actually did because he got a feat.
That's correct.
Look, that wasn't really the problem. Like, that was fine. It's just that there was suddenly, he was hearing the inner dialogue of a Nolo.
Nolo's inner dialogue is just 24/7 Baby Shark.
Oh, man.
This is the song that does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Baby.
The madness was supposed to be
Uh-huh.
over. It's only started yet.
You don't know what happened in that solo voice.
I'm just wondering, like, if in your bigger fights, like, that's a Nolo's monologue. Like, he's
Yeah.
like waist deep in enemies. Chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang.
Oh my.
I like to think that he is.
Do-do-do-do.
Yes. So I like to think that is the case. Because I'm always in like this constant turmoil with Thurkir, right? So like it's a game now to Anolo to like be. So yes, I'd like to think that he does do that. So he does.
Amazing.
Phenomenal.
You're gonna
Listen,
hear
Thurkir's
all this,
had doom music intensifies.
So I just want you to know because like as a character, it's kind of untamed, but it works, and I know it works. But he's gonna hear me almost on all the time. Because he always had to connect with me, so I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
You default to thinking about Soot, and that accidentally.
Great.
That's what I get for getting out.
That's your,
times,
yeah,
good
this is your
times.
payback. You thralled a Nolo.
And, okay, Brad's.
Brad, we just got out of combat, like story-wise, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we haven't actually had a long rest or anything like that. So, do you want me to just say what will happen, or should
Sure.
I like? Because it's not like we did the fight and all of a sudden we're like, oh,
yeah.
you know, like there's like a. So when we sleep, Brad is going to have a very weird dream. He's going to be drowning, and time is going to slow down, and everything's going to feel really strange, and like he's going to kind of freak out, and everything's going to turn to ice. He's gaining an extra level in sorcerer, and he's getting slow, which controls time, silvery barbs because it's a good old you spell, and rhymes binding ice. So that's and he rolled a max hit points on his hit dice, so he gains 6 hit points.
Hey, cool.
He
Oh, yeah.
almost
Max,
has 100.
max hit points on the class with the lowest hit die. Yeah.
All right, Snow.
And upon recovering from sort of dementia's poo brain,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Snow kind of looks out at the town, its destruction. The kobolds and his father that were knitted together and now is a pile of electrified goo.
Yeah, pretty much.
And everything that he's ever known just shattered in front of him. And it's going to be a sobering moment where he realizes he has to be that just the little pretty face that he always thought he could get by being. And I took the skilled perk, which allowed me to become proficient in a number of skills that he was absolutely terrible at before. Instead of a -1 to perception, he now has a +5.
Ooh, let's go!
Yeah.
His passive perception is now up to 20.
Let's go!
Passive insight is 21.
Damn!
Let's see.
What a great way to mark that transition.
I think that means
That's
your
incredible.
passive insight is as good as Alvin's now.
Mine's utter rubbish.
Oh, nope, sorry. My
Okay.
passive perception is 21.
I also get bonuses to history because he's going to be thinking about the past stuff a lot more, really trying to remember stuff
Mhm.
going forward. And
trying to remember.
Oh, investigation, because that just goes along with the perception.
Sure.
So,
Beautiful.
Nice.
I gotta
That's
just
solid.
say, it's kind of cool how just about everybody like levels their characters based off of kind of the experience
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
the situations that we've actually been through. It makes it feel more real. It's kind of neat.
Yeah. Super good.
You know what makes that choice easier though, as a player, before I guess I digress, is that there's enough of us at the table that where it doesn't feel like we all need to pick superpowers
Yeah.
to win the game, right? Like
Right.
We already have superpowers.
Yay!
But that one
Big gun right there. Yeah, no, he does.
That's
He gets
good
a good
when
one.
he gets it.
It was great.
Nice one. Anyway, it's because we have enough people. Like we can
Yeah.
have fun taking feats, which is right. Anyway,
Yeah.
Great.
still cursed.
Do we pick
Okay.
up the? Do we pick up the?
Oh, I realized that I only said mine before when the audio was messed up. Alvin, realizing that the stakes are rising with each increasing encounter, has increased his connection to the weave and has taken the Warcaster feat, which you can easily Google and see what it does.
Yeah.
And mine was a gift of the metallic dragons, where I can manifest wings to protect others, because I do that a lot. So I should have been the paladin.
what?
I should have been the paladin.
You can kiss my.
all I'm seeing is a bunch of dragon envy.
Yep.
A bunch of dragon and
I mean, okay.
All
Half
right.
the party is dragon
Okay,
fanboys.
so what we do in a future campaign, you play one of Anders' progeny, who decides, after hearing stories of the heroism of his father and his best buddy Enola, he's like, I'm gonna be a paladin. You're like, son of a, what did I teach you, son?
But then his son is a bard.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, it turns out our children together.
Are loving, yes, because they're two partners.
Your
Soulmates
kids are
throughout.
gay for each other? I love it.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
I love it.
It's 2080.
Beautiful.
We've crossed the bromance line. It's full on romance now.
And we could
Caught
be
in
cool
a
uncles
bad
together.
romance.
That'd be great. Anyway,
Okay.
Should we let the DM
Okay, so-
actually...
I know. I missed y'all. I missed y'all too. This is beautiful. So we're gonna pick up. Just combat has just ended, and the aftermath is happening. The survivors and those of town have looked at you. They are fatigued. They're shocked. They're still tired, and they are clapping, and they have a small cheer for you as they recognize that you are the saviors of their town. Let's pick up there and see what happens.
Instant field hospital. Fast as I can.
Okay.
Just, you know,
Yeah, there's
grab
a lot
whatever.
of people at 1 hit point because of Anolo's thing.
Yeah.
Or with
Yeah,
barely
make a
hanging
medicine
on the
check.
line.
I'll
Unless
help
you-
him with
unless-
that, because I have some
Okay.
healing skills.
Okay.
you want to do a massive prayer?
Just look around for
do for the crowds.
like jars or
I missed
glasses or something to
Plus 8.
scoop up
It's one
some
of the things
of
I
the
grabbed up.
Oh, the
That's-
Rustut family?
The
Visual.
cold
Oh.
bits.
Okay.
to try to like find something so that we can actually bring his
Sure.
family back.
No,
I mean,
like this is a good one.
Okay.
Snow's gonna work with him on that.
Do you have anything in your inventory? Or you just
I
looking
don't
around?
have anything in my
Okay.
inventory. So I was like going around houses.
Looking for people's like
Okay,
candy,
make an investigation
candy
check.
jars and stuff.
Let the Sphinx roar with a nat 20.
Oh my gosh, no way.
First roll of the night.
What do you want to do?
So basically just the smaller like tent version of what we did in Cliff Knoll. Just set up the tent,
Mhm.
just get as many healers in there as we can.
Okay.
And just start slapping people together again.
Good. So both of you are
20.
good. You're managing to set up this bivouac, and people immediately see what they're doing and they come to help. People are lifting people off the ground, trying to like escort like people like crutches and firemen carry them over, all the whole nine. And you two are healing and tending wounds and getting people organized in a very efficient, organized manner, which is very, very, very awesome. Cool.
I mean, we did it before, so.
Yeah. Cool. 22.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
teleporting around,
Yeah.
looking at everywhere.
You kind of look up through one of the windows, and normally where there a pie would be there, you open the window, you see a stack of like these canning jars. Some of they're full of like tomatoes, but you can feel free to empty it out.
Accidentally resurrect a tomato.
Yeah.
No, I do a little Dragon breath them out.
Good.
Nice.
Sanitize. Good. Other folks, what do you wish to do? If anything.
Yeah, I want to go heal with those guys. Okay,
Yeah.
makes it simple.
Are there any surviving bad guys?
No.
No. Okay.
No, all the
Cool.
cultists were decimated by the explosion of the shards. Enola chose not to bring them back.
They
but
can't. They're not friendly.
Yeah.
And-
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
You can't even
the
choose.
bodies
to
of the
bring them back.
cultists are strewn about the center, in the center square around the fountain, and people are crouching near them, and you realize it's their family members who didn't know, and they're crying,
That's right.
and they are in mourning, and
Emotional
there's
support
a mixture of shock, anger, just overwhelming grief. And you too, all of you see Marguerite walk over to Gavin, take off his helmet, and she just starts crying.
All right. So instead of like helping out in the hospital, I see all these grieving people, and that's sorry.
No,
I'm
you're
going
good,
out
you're good.
that way to like be that souling piece.
Sure.
And I'm gonna just do like nothing actually. I'm just gonna be there for presence. And my aura is kind of helping everybody not
Yeah.
be frightened. They can't be like, so they're not gonna run off. They're gonna be there to help more and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, and like your presence, they feel your energy. They calm down. They stop grieving as crying as hard, but they are still feeling all of they're processing. And you see in a very, very tragic kind of moment, you see two kids go up to their father who was a cultist, and they're just stunned and shocked and crying, and then the mother comes up and pulls them away.
As I'm tending to the wounded, I'm planning a memorial ceremony for the evening,
Okay.
and I'll lead it as much as I can.
Okay. Great. Cool. Other folks? Anything else?
When Marguerite walks up to Gavin, I'm going to pull myself away from the kobold bits and whatnot to walk up to Mom.
Okay.
And put an arm around her shoulder.
She just you feel her body convulse with this, and she like leans in you. She just full on hugs you, and you feel just tears stream down her face onto your shoulder, and slip down underneath your armor.
Wasn't supposed to be like this.
And no,
Just going to sob and
okay,
cry into her as well.
fair enough.
Brad is going to help bury the dead. So he obviously it's not time just yet, but he's going to find wherever like the kind of the churchyard kind of space is and start using mold earth to create really nice, pristine
Okay.
spaces that are graves for all the townspeople.
I would like Alvin to go help out at the field hospital that Tyrael and Ander helped set up. And I think specifically what I'd like to have him do is if there's any like teenagers or like younger children, he wants to try and like gather them together, and he's gonna like wild shape into the fluffiest, softest
Aw.
dog that you've ever seen to be like an
Emotional
emotional support.
support druid.
Yes, emotional support druid. Just fully like, I know this has been very traumatic. I want to show you something that'll maybe help make the, and there's super fluffy dog.
Like the chubbiest Shiba Inu.
Oh yeah.
Right, like
Oh, with the really fluffy butts.
Yes. You hold their
Oh,
cheeks
there's
and they're just like.
You're like the cuter version
And the
of
response
Squirty.
is magical. Like there is this, you see the eyes light up for a brief moment. There's some laughter amidst this terrible heartache. They come back pretty quickly because it's still trauma.
Yeah,
But,
I
but
mean-
your presence is clearly making a distinct improvement on them. And like some of the smaller kids just kind of just hug you and they will like try and get up on your back.
I was gonna say, I fully encourage that. Any
Okay.
child that tries to, like, I'll bend down so they can get on. I'm giving little kids rides around
Awesome.
the tent and stuff. Yeah.
Great, great, great.
The best sheep. Yeah.
Yeah. And as you are all kind of helping people, in this moment, night comes on. It is getting late. People are either going into their homes or doing other things. Do you want to do your memorial?
Would it be appropriate for this evening, or should I wait?
It's up to you.
I mean, the people want to just rest, or do they?
Make an insight check.
In that role. What's going on, D&D Beyond?
Use the sillies.
Would you like one of the cursed dice?
Can I borrow one of yours?
Would you like to use the tower?
Whoa!
Oh, nice.
Check one. No, I would not like to use the deck.
I changed my mind.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Even with that, you're getting a pretty clear sense that most people just want to spend the nights by themselves, whether with family or those remaining of their family.
I'll spread the word that tomorrow night we'll have a memorial, a ceremony, to rejoice in the lives of those we lost, and try to bring hope for the future.
Sounds good.
And anyone can come and participate,
Cool.
talk.
Yeah. Margaret rejoins all of you in the center square, and she says, "You are all welcome to my home, such as it is. Feel free. Do not worry about lodging. Do not worry about food. Do not worry about anything. So, if you wish to..."
What if I worry about you, Marguerite?
Oh!
Hey.
No,
I'm in the emotional therapy part of a Nolo. Like, he just got done talking to 15 people who lost their husband in a cultist extreme.
Even Brad and Andy are
I'm
like,
asking her how she's doing with the loss of the husband and her most of her children.
hitting
who are
on women
dragons.
tactlessly is kind of my thing.
She extends her hand on your face. She goes, "You are sweet and very big."
You are very correct. Wait, yeah. Sweet. Right.
Sweet.
Anyway, I'm glad you're doing fine.
Right. So I think I'm exhausted. I don't know what to think or feel or how to proceed right now. I'm going to bed.
Before she heads off, I'm gonna walk up to her. First of all, he means well. But two, tomorrow, I'm gonna try and bring everyone back.
You can do that?
Possibly. Probably. I think so.
Snow? Be careful what you're thinking what I think you're thinking. There's
careful what you wish for.
implications to that spell.
That's fine.
Hmm.
If that's what it costs. If I have to lose wish, it'll be worth it.
Uh-oh. And you hear that in your head.
Uh-oh. Now here's it.
Okay.
Marguerite, we will investigate this possibility. Once we talk, the grief is a little less
Goodness
clouding your
sake.
judgment.
I feel like you should have some options that wouldn't potentially make you lose wish, right? Any spell effect 8th level or lower?
I could technically take several days,
Hmm.
along with Ender if he wishes, to try and resurrect several people at once. Well, over the time of days.
Lots of diamonds.
Yeah, I'd be
Wish
willing
won't,
to-
wish won't need diamonds.
Some of the cool things about it.
And as she well, I will see everybody in the morning. And she kind of clutches like in the center of her chest, a little bit, like to put her hand there, like, and she kind of winces, and she turns in. I'll see you.
Insight?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Is she just
Yeah.
damaged?
Medicine check?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you get medicine's gonna require to get close and like.
Oh,
yeah, that's true, I'm
or
not
physical.
there.
It's not gonna
Oh,
exam.
yeah.
You're there,
I'm busy
but
doing
like,
hospital
this
stuff.
is something like.
It's only going to be
I
a
think we do
14
that.
on insight. for me.
Okay.
All right, but hang
Um,
on. What is my insult?
19 for Brad, because Brad was just gonna come up and suggest something, and so he was
Oh,
walking
I've got a
up.
plus 8. Let's see.
Oh, I did much. 24.
Tyrell's been punched in the head too much. 12.
We had a long day.
Yeah, you pick up on like this is like a sort of a painful kind of thing, and
Physical or?
it's not it's a physical pain. It's not an emotional pain. So, and that's basically what you get without further examination. But you clearly know that it's damage or it's something that is causing her to feel pain in that section.
Marguerite, if you've experienced injury, it would be best to deal with that immediately.
Oh, yeah. If we have healing magic, or we can. That's fine. Yeah,
Let's see. I think I have.
I would
key points.
appreciate it.
What can you describe your symptoms?
Do you
Sorry,
like feel
I don't
any
mean to be
shortness of
jumpy.
breath?
No, that's fine.
It hurts when I do this. She just stands there.
Yeah. No, it comes and goes. I don't. It's just it's a thing that's happened, and I don't know.
Oh,
I'm getting old.
Wait, like you're saying you didn't do this? This has happened before today?
Oh yeah.
How long?
I don't know. Shortly after your brother came home.
So that's like not okay.
I'm gonna smell.
Okay.
Like you
You know,
All right,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
make
yeah.
it weird.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not because I'm not saying it. I'm just going.
Yeah. Well, you smell flowers, you smell cinnamon buns, and you smell fresh cut grass.
Smells beautiful.
Did
I
you
say
say that?
that
Loud?
in his head.
It smells beautiful.
Default.
No context.
It's just. I'm not gonna get used to this.
Just for now, I'll spend my key point to give her a hand of healing. Kind of like I did with Gaia there. So she gets 5 hit points.
Okay. Okay. And how do you do? What's this look like?
So, just kind of slowly approaching. Just like if you need to come by the clinic tomorrow and get an examination, like we'll help you out. And like while I tap her shoulder, like she just feels the healing come through.
Okay. So as it radiates through her, you see that she straightens up a little bit and she feels a little bit better. Yeah. She's thank you.
Maybe
Our
it's
pleasure.
disease, poison, or it could be magical.
But-
I haven't could have laid something.
Do we have something to keep on dead people from coming back? Like, I feel like that's a thing I learned when I was like chilling with the cleric bros, but like I don't think I remember how to do it right now. I'd like have to read up on it in my book.
And she walks off
I need a
into
long rest.
into the home, and you are in front of her house, and in front of your yard, which is still well kept and manicured. The lilac bushes blow in the evening breeze, and you get a whiff of them.
Is there like an obvious keg of ale in the room, or like some sort of like wine thing?
Yeah, they probably have a bit of wine around.
I would probably sit myself down, pour a drink, and slam it and go.
Yeah, right. All of a sudden, you see a dog back into Alvin. Oh, you said it.
And then I'll come over and I'll just pick up the barrel.
Yeah.
I am just gonna stretch and keep stretching until I'm full dragon again, and then just like curl up in the yard and pass out.
I had a straw. Wine through a straw. Who knew?
Nice. And it's good. It's decent wine. It's a nice Bordeaux.
I'll take first shift on watch if there needs to be watch. Okay, cool.
No, don't need to watch. Anybody else doing anything?
I won't get Ander drunk, but I will definitely have a few cups.
Wow.
It's an old joke.
That was.
Wow, that's like super level.
That was a
You
long
got
time
your
ago.
character so wasted that session.
Dude,
Brad would
there's a couple times I
actually,
got way too
Brad would actually like to try and see if we can get a watch on all the dead cultists in Gavin, because
You really are concerned that some
the fact that
necromantic
she
nonsense might.
feeling something
Uh-huh.
after he died, even though it started when he arrived. Like Brad is just like, whoa, like wait, that's right. They're like into like bad stuff.
You could
Who wants to like take turns watching the dead bodies with me?
Yeah.
And no, don't you have like consecrate or something like that?
There is a funeral rite you can do
I
to
don't
keep
think
someone from becoming undead, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what could happen.
No, like you sanctify bodies and they stop their shenanigans. I think it's essentially what consecrate does.
Well, if I got anything like that, I don't have it like known right now. Like I'd have to sleep on that or.
I'm gonna head down into the spa and check things out. See if I can find where his lab is and whatnot.
Okay.
Snow, don't you want to wait till tomorrow? We've been through a lot today.
Yes, I do.
If something's wrong with Mom, and if he did something, we need to find out what it is.
Venturing down.
Yeah, so it's asleep.
Let us rest, please. I won't dissuade you. I will not accompany you either. I need to regain.
You've all done a lot for me today.
What are you asking us? I didn't pay attention.
Just saying you all did a lot for me today. Thank you. And basically Snow's going down into the spa and he's gonna look around, see what Gavin's been doing down there.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I will take the jug and another cup, and I will accompany so.
You're gonna drink. You're gonna be a drunken lackey for the
You can
night.
drink some wine and not be.
Well, you know, I'm at least gonna hang out with him at least. Maybe I'm not totally sloshed,
I feel like
but
Tyrael
I'll share
takes the
drinking.
jug, and all of a sudden, just like Alvin and Enola are like, "Come with."
I'm imagining there's like a small beer keg and also like one of those bottles of wine. Like,
You want to roll investigation or are you offering help?
I'll offer you help.
Alright.
That seems to be appropriate.
We're opening up another keg.
Oh, not
That
terrible.
is a gross looking 16. So let's see.
oh, it
Just-
is.
It's a little
What
warped,
happened
yeah.
to the die? Well, 6 didn't get cast very well. There's a little air bubble.
22
in there or
total.
something.
So as you go down the spa, remnants of the battle are still fresh in your mind. There's scratch marks. There's scorch marks from your kobold brethren, abomination.
A couple of the heads on the ground.
Yeah, a couple of heads on the ground that are kind of they're kind of scorched. They're kind of like leaking still, and just tables and chairs everywhere. And you're looking around, and you find on the right hand side of the spa, like there seems to be this kind of stonework that has changed, not since you were there. You start to look around, and you push one of the stones in, and it opens up this walkway, almost like it was an illusion, but it's an interesting combination of mechanics and illusion at the same time. And it's a long hallway that extends just forward, and it's lined with like these lime green kind of wires. They give it this eerie bioluminescent glow all the way down through the darkness, and down at the very end, you see there's another kind of opening, and there's a purple and green kind of glow coming from in there. And on the floor, there's a redness that looks like some kind of circle.
So, not to interrupt you, but I hand you one of the cups. I kind of put the jug in my hand here, and I cast light in the other hand just to kind of help out.
Can I do a check to see what those green wires are?
Yeah, you can either. What are you looking for specifically?
Maybe Arcana, see what they're doing?
Okay.
No. 11.
Okay. You don't know exactly, but you're getting a closer look at these wires, and they're like tubes. So there's a liquid inside of them that's giving off this glow.
Does it seem to be flowing in a direction, or is it
Yeah, it
just
seems to be flowing towards the main room.
ready to check out what all that is?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Proceed.
You proceed. Good.
Checking for traps.
Check for traps.
Perception or
Investigation.
Ever
Oh,
there's a
no.
time to check for traps.
That's another 11.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop
No
rolling
traps
that
that you know
die.
of.
That one gets the timeout.
Okay. And you get down towards the opening. There is a small red circle with devilish runes inscribed into it. It doesn't look like a summoning circle, but it looks like a source of power, right? And as this light redness comes up and illuminates this sort of the rest of the room, it's like this circular kind of room. You see that there's these giant glass tanks that line all the way around the room, and the purple comes from the top of them. And like there's these crystals on each of them, they're like which you've seen before in other places. Like sometimes like the airship uses these kind of things, those craggy kind of things. You've seen these in Magnum Feldur. Remember with the dwarves and all, and the Thunder Mountain City.
Oh
Yeah.
god, those ruby crystals.
Yeah, and in the tanks are various stages of clones of your mother.
Oh,
That's so...
Nice.
when you say stages, you mean like
Right.
age-wise stages? Or
Yeah.
like...
Yeah.
Mario.
And so some are different ages. Some have deformities. Some are in different states of viability.
Absolutely. If the Oddlot was a TV show, this is the thing that would happen right before the commercial break to make you go, what
Well-
the what?
Well, it is 8:30. It's usually we have to take a break.
That's true.
Do we,
started.
Do we want to take
Yeah.
this break first, or?
No, I'm good.
I'm
if you,
good. We started
Fine.
like an hour late.
Yeah, fine.
Not
I
that
still
we
feel
weren't
fresh.
Sitting here by the table, but
No, that's fair. Dude.
Yo.
while they recover from that, I'm just gonna let you know that what Brad does before he goes to bed is he blows 4 of his remaining spell slots on good berries. So he's got a big bowl of like 40 good berries
Oh, great.
for the morning
That's always
to
a
help
solid
because
way to
everyone's gonna
use
be
them.
grief-stricken, and that way they don't have to worry about food for the day. And
Yeah.
You mean we're not gonna have good berry pancakes?
Me. Just thinking.
if one good berry fills you up for the day, can you get fat if you eat like 10 good berries as a single person?
Maybe.
It's magic, guys. So,
Anything else?
Magic sustenance.
oh shit. Okay, so the red lights in the room. How many tanks are there? Did you say 7?
There are 9.
9. Okay. Are there any other like accoutrements, say, to like interact with anything like in the tanks?
You see that the wires from you saw outside are coming down and they connect to different tanks. You know, so all the wires from the hallway go down. There are in between. There's like little tables of potion, like vials and liquids and things. Sometimes they're in beakers. Sometimes they're in like test tubes. Sometimes they're in racks. You know, there's like, and even in one table there is this like a section of tools that were not recently used, but they are that you can see, and the thing next to it was used to take specimens. So there's like weird, it's like you ever see like those bug things like the
Oh, they're like
the
pinned
pins.
Oh,
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
display of bugs
yeah,
where they're
yeah.
pinned in.
Yeah, so you see different pieces of flesh that are kind of pinned there and then been identified, or there's notes and stuff like that. You know, it's just a lab stuff all over the place. It's organized, but it's also particular to each clone or each tank.
Okay, I think I know what's going on here. I want to review what's in the notes in the test tubes. What was he doing with them?
Oh, the notes.
Okay. Yeah, so you start flipping through the notes. It's like reading the journal of a crazed madman. Like there's a frenetic pace to all of his note taking. Like he's on the verge of something monstrously enormous. And as you flip through it, you are getting snippets of like dates, times, and one is like, I managed to sow jade today, you know, and you know, stuff like that. And it chronicles his testing of the kobolds, and then merging it, and his various attempts at merging it with the mother.
So he was actually trying to get Marguerite to be part of the Hydra thing.
But he
too.
couldn't? Is that what that's?
She's the base.
And who is
A clone is.
a clone is the one that's in the home right now, potentially. Is that what you're
There's
thinking?
any number of really fucked up scenarios.
Okay, so hang on.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a
Well,
bit
yeah.
of a reach,
I had a lot of time to think about this.
but I want to roll on Arcana to see if having a mother attached to these beings was kind of like a mother of dragons reach.
Okay.
Oh.
Make it, you can. It's going to be difficult. There's not a lot of.
Shoot.
If you're gonna extend that theory, I'm going to offer assistance.
Okay.
To try and make a sense of that.
Discussing it together.
So, as I'm kind of talking to Snow here, I've got a 25
Okay.
and Arcana, and I'm just like, Snow, Tiamat's the mother of all dragons, right?
Yeah. All chromatic dragons.
Do you think he was trying to make some bastardization involving your mother and your brothers and sisters?
Well, from these notes, it could have been any horrible number of things.
But he seemed very focused on Marguerite, bringing her into the fold. Why?
Bum, bum, bum. What did you roll?
Well,
Right.
based upon your role and you're working this out and looking at the notes and stuff, it does seem there is something to your theory that Gavin was trying to use motherhood or to bring back the mother of dragons in a very bizarre way.
Wow.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I missed you.
Oh boy.
I missed that look.
With love in every stitch, Powers.
Yep. What do you do?
We gotta shut this down.
We got to be careful with how we do it. Let's make sure Marguerite's still not connected to this somehow before we start messing with things.
Let's follow the wires back to wherever they start. We're gonna
Okay.
follow those green wires and see where they come from.
As you go back out into the spot, they go up through this. You notice they stop just before the illusory door, and they go up. But based upon your knowledge of your home, where things are kind of located, they seem to go to your house.
Ah.
Not good.
That makes
And I'm
sense.
sleeping in a bedroom in there right now.
Matt Powers, you don't need to set watch overnight. That's what you guys are fine. No, you don't need to stay up.
Yeah, I said after the first watch, right? Remember I said that?
No, he was like, no, you don't need to. You're good.
You know, dude, you guys and everything fine.
Clothes in the basement, but now we don't have to. Just go get drunk and sleep.
Life draining magic,
Now,
sucking all the
in
energy out
Matt's
of the room.
defense, we got our characters drunk all on our own.
That is true.
I did immediately reach for a bottle. As soon as I walked in.
Honestly, I feel like that makes sense. Like, in the moment, it's just like, well, we just had a knockdown drag out. Why here? Boy.
You did your reconnaissance. You're doing your homework. I mean, things would have still happened if you didn't. So.
Yeah.
Seeing that, Snow's gonna slam the glass of wine that Tyrael just put in his hand.
You were previously probably taking like dainty sip. Oh,
We need to go.
And I just immediately fill it back up and mine. I'm just like, yes, let's go. It's just
So I'm in a bedroom in the house. Anything happening to me?
No.
Okay.
I think they know where they're
Not that you can
It's like-
tell.
Well, yes. Although
Nothing
my passive
happened
perception is
right now.
18.
His dreams are very vivid.
No, like you're relaxed. You're comfortable.
I sell jammies.
Yeah.
With
Great.
the footsies.
No, I don't.
So
Tie slippers.
okay.
If I
So
can.
do you want to do the graveyard thing?
I was gonna
Okay.
say,
Yeah,
big
Brad's gonna take a
bonus
shift to the
slivers.
graveyard, and anyone else who.
I'm with you in the graveyard shifting.
Okay.
There's enough of us to do a shift just about each place, I think.
Sleeping.
You're not gonna take a shift in either
Just
place?
sleeping in the front.
Do you
Like-
even
me a-
need to sleep
Yeah.
as a dragon?
Dragons need to sleep.
Yeah.
Do they?
A lot.
He
So it's
technically
probably
died
like
once.
spread eagled, like tail just like drooped over the house or something. Just
That's
like,
that's how dragon slayers work. They get them when they're sleeping.
Yeah.
Elves,
There you
elves
are.
are the only ones who don't
Undefended.
need to sleep, and they still have to do that trance thing.
Oh, that's true. Oh, and
Okay,
Oh,
so
and
who
warp.
you're on first shift?
Yeah.
I assume we're all taking a long rest at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, so make a perception check.
See? Where's the dead bodies? Oh,
Like who's watching? Or just...
Yeah. Well, she's
Well,
Brad's on
if
first
we're
watch.
doing it one
Hey,
shift at a
Okay.
time.
Brad knows that thing.
There's a lot to look at, right? And you get kind of distracted by other thoughts that you've been having recently. You smell the ocean breeze come at you, and it gives you memories of your past. So you don't really see a lot of stuff happening, and you don't, but you don't know.
I
And
don't know what I don't know.
you don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna make a note.
Good. He's making a note. I rolled an 8. He's making a note, everybody.
Okay, who's on second watch?
That would be me.
Okay, make a perception check.
Perception's one of my
The
favorite
note is
low-level
everything
skills.
is going great. Smiley face.
Something up.
Let's see, perception.
We're off to
That
a
would be a
hot start.
solid 5.
Oh Lord.
It's another failure,
There's
but
a 5 on the die.
You know?
This night's quite uneventful.
How much did you drink?
I drank just enough. And I feel like I like to sing a song. But I'm not gonna really. So.
Do other people start hearing in their dream? All of a sudden, there's a psychic. What the?
Just one guy. That guy. He sings. Well, long and I am bored. And I'm on
There's a
board.
dragon in the front yard just sleeping so fitfully.
Turn.
okay. Anyone else? Who else is on
Yeah,
doing watch?
Alvin will take the third watch. I'm sure after Brad started like talking about it, Alvin was probably like, "Yeah, the undead. You don't want to mess with that." So yeah, I'll take third watch.
Say those funny scenes.
Not to, yeah, I was gonna say, before I roll better than a normal.
Yeah, right?
Sorry,
Can roll
Well,
a
I've got
zero.
right?
Roll better
My
than-
perception is plus 11.
My intimidation is advantage plus 11.
That's
Yeah, you
that's
can't
solid.
intimidate your eyeballs to look at
I'll
things.
intimidate
could.
myself just Use to a Nolo, everybody.
Suckers, it's a 12.
The hubris.
Also,
It's a net fail. is what
But
that is.
also remember, people, we do have mugs.
we do.
You bugging.
You want me to mug this?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's an
How
RPG.
much do you think something's
know-
happening right now?
Yeah. I'm gonna mug it. That's a nat 1.
That's really
I, yeah,
I
that's.
just would like everybody to
real-
know he razzed a Nolo for already.
You know what?
And then he crit
Still a
one.
12. It's still a 12. Eat it.
Just say.
The
God.
worst I can do is twice as good as you rolled. Oh, there. That's a 20,
24.
24.
Okay. As you're peering through
I can do math. It's
the,
cool.
the deepening night, there's very little moonlight. It's a new moon, but the stars are out, and then they give you but you see, as you're looking at Gavin's body, his armor is gone.
Like that. Not a fan.
His armor is gone.
Yeah, you see Gavin's body there, but his armor is not there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Legs and walk away.
Really cool.
Oh shit.
Alvin fully just breaks out in a cold sweat. So you know it's that bad.
Boy.
And the rest of your watch passes without incident, but you definitely notice that. I think we have anyone else doing more?
I mean, are we still awake? Like, we didn't really.
What?
Yeah, investigate the house for those wires.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
Oh,
I figured
yeah.
we'd do that in the morning,
Oh,
or I didn't know when you want to do that because anyway. Okay, we can retcon
since
this.
they're glowing, I think it'd be easier to find them at night.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just
Yes.
quick before we go to bed, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take a watch after Al.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's finish this up then.
All right. So, do you want me to roll, or do you want?
No.
I mean,
Oh, I was in
change
that 20 for a second.
Oh.
22.
22.
Oh, so
Okay.
good.
So, as you are peering around, you two notice that, as you kind of were suspicious about obviously Gavin's armor being gone. You get a little closer, and his eyes have been removed. And there is, it's like someone took, what was it? It's this gruesome thing called the mobster necktie thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Columbia.
yeah.
Yeah, they pull their
Yeah,
tongue out.
Colombian necktie.
Yeah. And then that's happened to him. And
Right, where's their kid?
What are you?
then,
Where's
but you
their
also
kid?
notice that the abomination is gone as well.
The whole abomination.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we didn't burn.
Except for the jars that I.
Yeah.
Snowflake.
I mean, we kind of suck at keeping things safe, aren't we? Yes.
Par for the course.
Any footprints around?
Yeah, they look draconic.
What? You say they look draconic.
Mhm.
Like draconic or draconic?
Oh, they're smaller. I mean, they're the size of like a medium creature, but there's definitely the draconic footprint.
Bigger than a kobold.
Yep.
Damn dragon. I'm gonna write this as a note just in case something happens. And then, whoever, is there another watch or?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 4 watches. That's usually.
So make investigation with advantage because you have prior information. So one person can roll.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead there, Snow.
Let's see. What die will be nice? Will be nice.
Oh!
Oh.
How?
Well,
How?
you rolled a 20 if you add them both together.
They're both 10 on the die. That's like weird destiny stuff.
Well, it's because I went behind to the
Mm-hmm.
roll, fortunately.
Do I want mug?
We could mug.
I know, dude. Have you read?
I'm gonna mug.
Okay.
That's what
Let's go!
Rocks didn't match. The shiny rock
Okay.
didn't match.
24 or 26.
Okay. As you trace, you kind of visually map out in your mind where the wires would go through under the ground, and as you're looking at the ground, you see that there's that green phosphorescence, very very light, but you kind of sort of peering it through a little bit, like the dirt and the grass and stuff, and it goes up inside the walls of your house, and you know that those wires are clearly in your parents' room.
I'm slamming that door open.
Okay.
You have 7 strength. You would try to slam
I'm going to quickly slap the door and then realize that's not working very good and freeze the door open.
The door open.
I don't care.
Wait,
Ram across the doorknob.
I could just open the door.
It's not necessarily
Too
locked.
slow.
Fair enough.
I didn't like that door anyway.
So as you freeze the doorknob falls off, Cheerio kicks, whatever, you bust the door opens, and you see your mother laying in bed, peacefully sleeping, but she's, you see the green wires come up on her bed, wrap around the posts, and you see they're connected at different points on her arms.
Bad juju.
first of them.
Oh my
Bad time.
Yes.
I wouldn't have seen him when I
I
caught
run
her.
in and I shake her awake, or attempt to.
She like is in and out of consciousness, and you see her eyes just kind of roll back in her head, and her tongue is just like lolling around.
For my mind space, when you say these wires,
Yeah.
are they like surgical tubes filled with fluid?
Yeah, they're very yeah.
They're filled with fluid. This green fluid coming from this basement.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
because
because
it's coming.
From her.
The fluid is coming from Marguerite
Yes.
down
so
into.
I just wanted to make sure they
She's
weren't like
filled
copper
with
wires
glowing-
going down, and it was the metal piece that was like charged or
She's
something.
full of glowing goo.
Sorry, I can't help it. He's got a
With
couple
orange.
margaritas going down there.
Yeah. No.
Get the gun.
Oh no!
And I gotta go to the bathroom again, so let's take a quick break.
Yeah, 9 o'clock at break time.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh,
That was bad.
Mr. Tower Rush,
Tower said,
hello.
"Oh, we
Look,
could stay
we're
at
just taking a break
Marguerite."
because we're all thirsty.
When Marguerite offered to have us stay in her house, I'm like, well, I guess she's got the space now.
Too soon. Yay!
Yay! Woo!
Okay.
We're here. We have
Okay.
snacks and drinks.
Oh yeah, so again, traditional thank yous. Thank you for Tabletop Audio, D&D Beyond for stuff, and thank you players.
Thank you, Matt.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, we're Hunters Wednesday.
Yep.
Cool. Etherfuck Sunday.
Most of the time.
Awesome.
the plan.
Cool. So good. As long as that's all happening.
So when is DM therapy session?
DM therapy?
What do you mean?
Like, you guys just talk to each
Yeah.
other.
Well, we
for an
do that.
extended
We
period.
do.
Just be like,
Oh yeah,
Well,
we've been.
basically, yeah, they had plans. They were trying to do stuff.
All
We
three of us have a
kind
Yeah.
of ruined
We
everything.
have a secret channel where we talk to each
haven't-
other about.
You two can do it more than I can because I'm in both your games. So.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
No. But anyway.
Oh,
We have a
guys,
secret
oh
channel
my
too.
God. We got a very
Yeah.
welcome back. Those of you not
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
it. Everyone's very
Cool. Right. So let's get back to it. Good music. Do you want to finish a long rest, or do you want to do more with Marguerite in the bedroom?
Oh, wasn't asking you.
No, this has to be dealt with.
Fine.
But could I have that dice for the short rest though?
Oh yeah, sure, I guess.
Yeah, because I have 17 HP, and you know, over the day I probably would have healed some.
Sure, man. If you really want to do this, go for it.
I don't know. We're gonna pull one of the wires out, and like Marguerite's gonna go
Yeah, you don't know
exorcist
what's
on
gonna
us, and I'm
happen.
gonna take like 500 acid damage from vomit or something. I don't know.
Are you letting anyone else in the house? No, you're just doing it just straight in.
He's there.
He's got
You got
Yeah,
one
he's
back
with
up
me.
by-
material with him.
I don't want to be meta, but Arcana check.
Well, I mean, we had a little bit of an Arcana check downstairs Already split. with the wires and stuff. So
Hmm.
we'll probably try again, Arcana and medicine and stuff like that.
Oh, this is gonna get so. You guys are gonna probably hate me.
What?
Well, I mean, dude, like,
I can't
If
hate
I-
him. He's so lovable.
Yeah.
if this is going where I think it's going, brutal, but awesome.
Yeah. We're ready for whatever you throw at us.
Okay.
Dill
Okay.
people, you know?
I'm
Okay.
not. I don't watch horror movies.
I'll just do one more set and call it good.
Okay. So after this HP thing, what are you doing? Either you're both up in the room.
So, I'm gonna make a medicine check.
Okay.
To see like where they're at. Like they're on her arm, right?
They're attached in different parts. So like, there's nine wires. One is there's like two in each arm. There's two in each leg, and then there's one like on the middle of her chest.
Iron Man like.
Yeah.
Okay, so very gently, I'm going to take one on her arm, which I assume like her forearm. One's on her forearm, one's on her upper arm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take the one on her forearm and gently pull it out.
Okay.
And see what happens. Because I have a suspicion. I think I know what's
Make your
happening.
medicine check.
I'm gonna help him.
Okay.
Look away.
Dirty 20.
I was just literally imagining her just deflating it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Why were we both thinking the same thing?
Yeah.
We have
So-
been together way too long.
As you pull out the wire gently,
I was literally.
it's not like a needle. It's not like an IV. You know. So it's got this kind of connector that kind of hovers over her arm, and you pull it away. It kind of, you feel her skin kind of tug, and then recoil back. And for a second, it flashes like scales, and then it goes back to being her skin.
Shit. So the connector, like, doesn't come out.
No, you remove it.
Okay.
It doesn't come out, but it's like hovers over it and kind of it's extracting something.
It's like magnets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And when
so
you
that's a lot
lifted
better
it
than I
up,
thought.
there's scales where the connected, and then it returned back to
Yep.
human skin.
Like an illusion.
You're not there.
Like an illusion.
You're sleeping in here in my chewing.
Bang, bang.
So I guess upon seeing those scales, like, do I think that's part of her tissue?
It's tough to tell.
I'm
It was split second.
Split second. Okay.
And I would like to try and do an Arcana check in conjunction.
Okay. What do you want to know, or what are you looking for?
Well, helping with the medicine check.
Yep.
Look into the whole scale thing for one.
Okay.
What could do that to someone?
Yeah, like based on what we've seen with the green stuff, the notes, all that happy stuff. What is the involvement here with that?
Please roll high.
Were you helping me?
Wait, did you mug already, sir?
He
Yes.
did.
Shit.
Oh.
Was I helping you?
Was you?
I was helping. Yeah. You helped me with the medicine. I'll help you with that.
Alright.
Yeah, you're there together. You can.
Come on, get the Leroy Jenkins on this.
That's
Oh,
fine.
much
Ah.
better.
All right.
Okay.
Woo!
Dirty 20.
Okay. So as you're looking over this and getting closer to skin, where the scales appeared for a second, you kind of get down real close to it. You know, get real minute detail, and your skin looks still human, right? But the scales you saw were draconic in nature, so you're like very peaked. And you get closer, you see from inside of her, her chest kind of push up, and then retract.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
So wait, you saw that, right?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
we
you were
both
helping
saw
him.
it.
You were
helping us.
both doing the thing.
Because you helped him with that 20.
Oh,
That dirty 20.
Okay.
Don't hit me.
shoot him on your power.
Yeah.
Second medicine check. I'm gonna go look over there, and like, was that essentially like a talon, or is that a living being inside her chest?
You want to make a
Yeah,
Yeah,
perception
like
check
medicine check, yeah.
or a history check to try to figure out what you saw?
Okay, yeah, like if it has to be a history, like
Whatever.
I'm down for
Either
that.
way.
I got some int. I got like +3 int. Let's go. Come on, brain.
Way too smart for a
Stinky.
sorcerer.
Yeah.
Come on, brain. Leroy Jenkins. It's a 6.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I was
But, I
checking
mean,
to see what it
plus
was.
stuff, though, right?
Give
Give us that all together.
No, that was a 3 plus a 3.
That's going to be help too. I mean,
Okay,
come on.
alright.
Maybe you should do your own raid.
Come on, boom shakalaka, boom
God.
shakalaka. Hey.
Whoa.
Okay, well that didn't count. It's way over there.
Was it a good roll?
Unless it was a nat 20.
18.
No,
Those count,
it
right?
doesn't. Yeah.
I'm touching your dice. See, that's why I'm.
Okay.
9.
All you remember for what you two saw, it was just a small push, like a roundness. You don't remember or recall if it had a certain particular shape or if it was sharp or talons or anything like that, but just
Or
saw
for
there
that
was a
teeth,
roundness.
you know.
So,
I'm going to.
And this is before you've gone to sleep.
Yeah.
So everybody else has already done their night actions, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
And
you
the
guys
two of you are like burning the midnight oil here.
Sure are. At this rate, you won't have a long rest.
So, oh crap! I wish. You know what? This is important stuff for Snow.
I mean, yeah, like we kind of have to be doctors at this point. This is messed up.
Or you can wait till morning for the rest of your group.
What could possibly happen in the next few
I
weeks?
am not sleeping well, so if you come and wake me up, I could be up for an hour.
Could have somebody
Do
I am
watch.
getting my long rest.
But they also wouldn't know that. So that's silly to avoid.
No, they as they were coming towards the house, they saw me
They
going.
would have seen it.
They would have
right?
seen it.
rolling.
Definitely saw him
okay.
having fits, and it's like, I haven't seen him do that since he was a little cat.
Every night.
Oh,
Okay, what are we doing? We have to move on with the rest of the game at some point.
All right.
okay, so I'm going to remove all the wires. I think that's probably the best thing. Whatever's happening right now has to be slowed down or stopped. And this is probably our only way to do it.
I was thinking the same. I was actually thinking of kind of holding the wires themselves to completely freeze them, so that we can just snap them off. Because
Do you
if-
wanna?
Yes,
You're
because
going for like a ripping the band-aid scenario,
yeah,
right?
like this is like,
Faster the better.
well, yes, but also if when he did the tug thing and it stayed attached like that,
no, you took it off.
No, I was able to take it off.
It did stay for a second, and then it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like there was a magnet under
yeah.
the skin. Like
Yeah,
that
he was
kind
able
of
to remove
effect.
it, yeah.
well, either way, the tubes will be destroyed by doing this.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to use. All right. Is there a way to kind of bundle the tubes together so that I can get them all at once
Yeah, sure.
without
Without
hitting
getting
her at
hurt?
all?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
hold on those. They take
Okay,
Load
yeah,
of
you
cold
just, you can't-
damage.
just describe it because you're gonna destroy 'em.
All right.
These things are they're
So,
Yeah.
I blast through them with cone of cold. The green fluid solidifies, and then it kind of expands and it shatters through the tubes, so they all just kind of break open.
okay.
And stuff stops flowing altogether. As well,
Okay.
this end probably just hoses out everywhere.
Yo, yeah, and poses kind of wriggle away, and ice shards of green kind of just shatter across the inside of the room, across the bed. Margaret just her eyes wake up, and she's motionless, but she stands there, and she lays there, and then she screams. And it's a long. I mean, everyone who's around can hear it. And at the very tail end of her breath, it changes to almost this primal draconic pain. And then she closes her mouth and lays there.
I go running up.
Yeah,
Just to get with the party.
I'll wake up and go upstairs.
Who's out on watch at this point? Is Brad out still? Is this like early on in the night
Oh
since
yeah,
they haven't
who's on watch?
This is probably near the end.
near the end?
So it'd be me. I'd be coming back.
Oh, so they've been doing this
All right.
all night? Oh, jeez.
Have we had a
guys.
long rest?
Yeah, it's gone to a long rest. So
Should we?
You,
Piggyback
Ava,
on it? Yeah. Okay.
probably how longest? But 6
He
hours.
went to bed
I went to bed. I
Yeah.
I knocked out instantly. Didn't drink anything.
Yeah, you probably have a long rest.
I'm gonna piggyback on Anolo since
Okay.
he's running it.
Yeah, those two are the only ones who have not rested at all. So they have no rest. The rest of you are at least in the middle of a short rest, or at least in the midst of a long rest. Where if you go back to bed,
I did like at least 6 hours straight.
okay, yeah, you. I mean, if that's what it is, I mean, I forget. You probably get a benefit of a long rest.
6 hours.
Yeah. Okay, and so you watch Marguerite, and it's looked like she's just stricken with paralysis. Eyes open, and her mouth closed, not moving. She's breathing, but she's unresponsive.
Okay, yeah, so I'll do another medicine check to make sure that it's just paralysis and it's not like, a stroke or something crazy.
Detect magic, and I'd like to do some Arcana check.
Okay.
I don't understand what's
Religion.
going on.
Okay.
24.
24. As you check her over. Yeah, it's a paralysis, but it's not magical in nature. So it seems to be biological.
I'm
or
helping.
part of.
Soot.
Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll go to religion.
22.
Okay. As you're detecting magic, you're looking around, and as you're scanning the room, there's remnants of the ooze and the stuff like that. That's all magical.
Yeah.
But as you look at Marguerite, you notice there's a glowing from inside of her, and it's multicolored.
Okay. There's within her. There's some sort of magic, something. All kinds of magic.
Tyrell and I, we went down to the spa and we found Gavin's lab. He had a bunch of notes on Tiamat and combining dragons and something involving Marguerite. Do you think he's trying to grow a Tiamat inside her?
This might sound a little extreme, but I think the best option is to cut it out. Like literally, like just we've got enough healers here. I've been a little bit of a field medic. Like I'm pretty good with the knife. Like I think we should just get it out.
Well, we can't leave it inside of her.
Exactly. We gotta get it out.
One moment though. Look,
Yeah,
like if we're looking at this thing, we've got a second before we make hasty decisions. Me and my man here, Elvin, helped me with a 19.
Okay,
on
so
religion.
religion. What are you looking for? What do you want to know?
Tiamat, I mean, come running up here. I'm in the midst of seeing that thing bursting out of chest movie. Like I see that as a player. So I want to know, because of the
Aliens.
cultists and stuff that we just dealt with. what's happening religiously. Like,
Okay.
I know it's a Tiamat thing.
Fair enough. Yeah. So, as you put pieces together, with the cultists, just the abomination, and you start to have this, both of you talking through this stuff, and you're having this connecting moment, and it's starting to look like that the cultists and Gavin were up to something more nefarious, and they weren't just summoning Tiamat. That was not doesn't seem to be part of their thing. They're trying to find a new way to
Rebirth him.
birth Tiamat.
Oh, so look, probably, and Elvin may or may not agree or disagree. I'm not sure. But what I'm thinking is, it's not really a summoning. We're thinking it's a rebirth of Tiamat. So, one, the option is, I'm not really sure about cutting it out and seeing what happens with it. This thing is crazy. So if we cut it out, does it prematurely grow wings and then flap and then kill all of us? Or does it die?
Well, the bigger question is, what if we leave it in?
Like, if we leave
It
it in
grows, probably. But
without,
without the green juice, though.
That was coming from her.
but like, is that keeping her like alive and siphoning excess stuff, or was it like,
Where's
like, is she a battery source and something else is happening somewhere else? I think like no matter
Where's
what,
it
we need to cut her out.
There were a
Okay.
bunch of clones of her in the lab, like nine jars at different stages.
And they were, what, like the goo was going into the clone jars?
Yeah.
Sure.
Material.
Is there a portrait of Marguerite nearby?
No.
How can we tell if this is really?
I have a theory. Moonbeam. If it's a shapeshifter, it automatically reverts her back.
It'll hurt her though.
Well,
A clone wouldn't revert back.
but what if she's like some kind of a dragon that's in a human form?
That does, I mean,
And
see, we can do that, most of them, as I know.
Now that the tubes are split open, can Alvin investigate, look at some of the juice,
Sure.
try and see?
I'll help you with that.
What do you
Okay.
want to know?
I mean, like, it's kind of a broad question, but like, what is it? Like,
Okay.
is it a
Nature
a
of it.
physical
Nature.
manifestation of a magical thing,
Okay.
or what? What should I roll?
Nature?
Medicine?
You can do investigation, nature, arcana, whatever one.
If he's got a good nature,
See,
he's a
so the
druid.
funny thing about the nature skill
Said I'm
is
better.
its intelligence,
Oh,
not wisdom,
interesting.
which is where most of the
So wizards would be more inclined to be good at nature stuff?
Then druids.
I feel
yeah.
like wizards
I'll-
are like the ultimate basement boys, though.
We'll just
You get advantage on your nature
Let's
checks
go
as a
outside.
druid, though, so it balances out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, sometimes you get like advantage or like
Okay.
a
Oh,
proficiency on
yeah.
your
Well,
nature.
let's call it arcana. I'm
Okay.
thinking of it from a magical point of view.
Sure.
Oh,
With help.
thanks. Might as well roll them both at once.
Jesus.
Thank you, but that's a whopping 7.
Okay. You can tell that it's
Green colored.
green colored.
Yeah. It's
But-
okay.
And you're not going to get a lot here. Like, it seems to be
You know what?
thick.
It's outside of Alvin's areas of expertise.
That's
like even
absolutely
looking
fair.
at it, it's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about this kind of
That's
stuff.
absolutely
Is
fair.
it, do I see it glowing with detect magic?
Not anymore.
No, okay, so it's not glowing. So I can't, it's not even magic. I don't know.
Well, since things have been shattered.
Well, yeah.
Snow. Is there anywhere I could find an old picture of Marguerite?
What do you want to do?
I want to check something.
This is about drawing.
There's
a
stuff down
mustache
like
and
downstairs.
Yeah,
There's,
I'll
there's
just go into like the living room and get like a family portrait.
Okay. Is it big enough where I could see like kind of like my details of minutia, like maybe where a mole is or something?
yeah, it's yeah. They didn't have a lot of money, but that kind of portraiture is expensive. But you can take a perception check if you want.
Okay, so here's where I'm going for. I want to take a look at this portrait and then compare it to the Marguerite that we see in front of us.
Okay.
To see if there's a notable difference.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and help with that since we're
That was goofy ass.
freaking out about Plus, it's mom.
It's your mom. You probably know. I mean, you haven't seen her in a few years.
I
but-
would like to make the point and a reminder is that I did give her the good old jolly sniff the other time, and she smelled fine, like cinnamon buns and nice delights.
Oh.
So whatever it may be, I don't think it's anything evil.
17.
Okay. As you start to compare the two, you see that where she put her hand earlier, like part of her night dress has kind of moved down, and you see one small stitch.
Sorry, Snow.
Moving the dress to the
Yeah.
side a little to see the scar.
And you see that there's a scar, and like the stitches have been removed already, and you see that this wound here has been healing and healing over, but it definitely looks like an incision of some kind.
Anything specifically there with detect magic?
Is the glowing that's coming from inside her in that same vicinity though? Or-
Well, no.
Right, because you saw glowing, right?
Oh yeah,
Inside
okay.
her?
From that, yes. It's coming from underneath that section.
Oh, it's underneath there.
Yes.
Something too. She didn't confess to that, so it's not like she had some sort of surgery on her own.
She could be like totally mind bongly you know? Like sometimes you do that with like spells and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes
Yeah.
the mom, as I understand it, I don't have the best one, will not worry her children
Oh, bro, that's true.
with their surgery, but I don't think that's what's going on here. I think you're right, Brad. I think she is perhaps under an influence.
Brad gets out his, he has a very ornate dragon dagger, dragon blade, so he's gonna start like sharpening it.
She said that this has been going on since
Thinking
Gavin
about
got
surgery
home.
time.
How long has it been?
Okay.
Couple months, bro.
Well, because you rescued Gavin from the Night Star
sisters.
Mansion. Was that before or after the time jump? I don't remember.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh
It
yeah.
might have been 2 years.
That was
A
after the
year?
jump. Oh no, that was before the jump.
before
That
the
was
jump.
before the
Before the
jump.
jump.
That was
Before the
before
jump.
So it's been at least 2
Before
years.
the jump. At least.
Wow. Yeah, he's got plenty of time to do all kinds of horrible things. Yeah, Brad is gonna like
How old are the
prestidigitate
cigars,
the,
though? I'm sorry.
oh no, I'm just prestidigitating a blade completely clean, preparing for surgery, prestidigitating the area.
They're old.
So let's get it out.
Yeah, right. So look,
Yeah.
you're going to be sharpening that thing, and right before you do, you want to make sure you got shield of faith though. So like before you do, I'm going to give you some stuff.
Hey,
Did she ever have like a unique scar or anything? Or why am I speaking like Darwin? Why did she ever have? Did she ever have a unique scar or anything? And unfortunately,
mad science.
Etherflux guy is like, I'm really scared of all this shit right now.
I mean, not that I can think of offhand, but we saw something in there move. So whatever's in there is potentially alive.
Where on her body did you see it?
like
Her chest.
chest.
Chest?
You see
Yeah.
it, and you see from the inside, think of something push up against your chest again, and it'll come back down.
Okay.
Brad
that
is
was
doing
weird.
this right
We have to
now.
be fast.
No. What do we do when it comes out? Do we have something to contain it?
My fists.
Good. Okay. Let's do it.
I'll hold it. I swear to God, I'll hold it. I'll sort of help.
Brad,
Did
you've
somebody,
got this.
Shield of faith.
D12.
somebody
Ooh,
get wait.
Bardic inspiration.
Did somebody
Brad's
get
our
ready to heal
surgeon?
her? In case
On it.
Brad does have a +4 to medicine. He's He's
All right,
stitched
wait a
up
minute. I have a
himself
+5.
I have a
Well,
+9.
Brad has confidence. Somebody else could have
Wait,
volunteered.
Brad, you don't have this. I give the
Oh
clean
no,
die.
I lied.
Yeah.
Our stats are. I have a +11 to medicine.
Oh,
Yeah. Give it to
the druid. You know what? Alan takes a moment. So, Brad, I know that you're a hero, but
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta leave it to a druid. Trust me, I've done a lot of. It's usually folk medicine and not as slicey as this is gonna get, but
Okay, so just so I understand, you're gonna try and cut the scar open.
Alvin, you've got this.
yeah. I
Thank
think
you.
we're gonna go
Okay, yeah.
retrace
You're
the
gonna
steps.
help him?
Yeah,
And
Brad will
before-
help you.
Okay.
Brad will be your.
And before we
assistant.
go in, I'm gonna say to Tyrael, be ready to heal Marguerite. And Olo, be ready to
catch whatever this
catch
is.
whatever this is.
I've got it.
Can anybody keep?
I'm helping you.
Is there any way to keep her asleep?
Yeah, I can get a sleep on her.
Is
Okay.
your
Only for hip.
Wait, no, that doesn't work. Because as soon as they take damage, they wake up.
what's your
Yeah.
bardic inspo die?
D12.
D12.
Oh,
Sick.
I can cast hold person.
But that doesn't keep her from feeling pain.
Gonna.
No, but it stops her
Don't
from
know if you
moving.
need it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Anybody
best we're gonna
doing
do.
anything
roll,
else
boys,
before I start?
Ladies, gents.
Should we try dispel magic first?
I have that.
I do too.
I would just like to
Let's keep it
reiterate.
for
I'd like
Well,
to tell you about my
magic
religious epiphany. Remember, it's not a summoning; it's a rebirthing. This thing's coming out like a baby.
I'm going
Inside the
to
chest.
investiture of ice myself.
If there's a creature physically inside of her, are we dispelling that, or is it still there anyway?
Okay.
Come on, baby. All right. So that plus 11 is 25.
Okay. So as you bring the knife down, and you're getting really, as soon as you start to really make that decision, she wakes up, and she goes, "What are you doing?"
Hold person.
I know that this must be very confusing for you, but
We found something.
It's glowing.
Gavin put something in you.
What?
Still, just
and
Just-
it's alive. It's moving inside of you. We need to get it out before it has a chance to do
No.
any
No.
more harm. I'm so sorry.
Just
Lying.
please, stay still, stay calm.
Where did you get the scar on your chest?
It's an old. I used to be an adventurer. It's an old wound.
Where did these tubes come from?
And you look around, and she looks bewildered, and she's totally just. No.
That wound you took. I mean, does it make you like glow and raise up and stuff? I mean, I've never seen that before.
I don't.
Just please try and stay calm. I don't want to lose you too.
We're all talented adventurers.
I'm
We've
gonna
got
cast. I'm gonna sing counter charm to try to help with frighten.
Okay.
I know
Oh,
it's frightens
nice.
this is magic edition from stuff, but
Yeah. No, I think that's fair because she's terrified. Okay. You calm her down a little bit. She relaxes and she's still sitting up, but she's not freaking out.
Brad's going to cast resistance on her,
Okay.
so she's going to have a D4 to any savings throws she needs to make.
But she'll also get our saving throw bonuses because she's an ally right
Nice,
now.
nice.
So
So
plus 5.
advantage and plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snow, make a persuasion check for your mom.
Notice. No big deal.
Just having a little operation on a little alien baby.
Could you imagine if we
19
just
on the
all
die
went to bed?
plus
Could you imagine?
I feel much better.
30 total.
30 total.
19 plus 11.
Snow's like crying, tearful eyes. It's like,
Plus 16 if she was actually a dragon.
Oh.
oh.
But okay.
So 30 total.
Yeah. So she looks. I feel okay. I don't have any pain.
I can't take that chance. I can't lose you too. So whatever this is, we found some things. We'll deal with that tomorrow. But we need to deal with this now.
So you're just gonna cut me open?
We have to.
hey, wait, anybody got any spice?
Oh, yeah.
You don't get somebody high before surgery.
What?
Have you ever seen a western? They used to drink a bottle of whiskey.
I mean, yeah.
Field
well,
medicine.
Hooch.
The same
Not
evil.
cocaine.
We don't.
The same evil that that took hold of Gavin. Maybe trying to be reborn into this world through you.
Okay. If you think it's the best, if this is what we should do,
Please, trust me. I don't want to mess anything else up.
I love
And I
you.
really messed up.
I love you, Snow.
I love you too. And I will.
Oh.
She hugs, and then she reclines and lays back down.
So beautiful.
Okay,
Creepy.
That was the moment.
so
Bro.
26, right?
25.
25.
But yeah.
As you approach again, take the knife. Your hands are steady. You look up at her. She's breathing a little nervous, but you
I'm gonna
make the
Cast sleep on her right before the incision. She might wake up after the incision, but at least she won't.
She won't feel
Okay.
the.
Oh, okay.
So she falls asleep and her body steadies and gives you even a better time to make a
Okay.
clean incision.
I'll do a minor illusion over it, so it can be a holographic version of where this thing is.
Oh, you're
Inside
showing where
with-
the
Oh,
magical
because there's
item
no
is.
thing
It's been
moving.
Because you can
Okay.
see
so you
magic.
get right to it.
Okay, and as you do it, you make the incision, and like every other surgical wound, like there's blood seeping out, and there's that kind of stuff. And she kind of wakes up. She's trying not to move. She's gripping the sheets, and then she's really trying to keep her composure. And as you complete the incision, getting more down towards like her midsection, you see like this kind of thing burble and kind of move up, and it kind of as a like there's this what do I say, a film or a kind of
Like
this
an embryonic.
yeah kind of like a yolky kind of thing, like there's like this kind of like a sac.
Skin of an egg.
Yes, thank you. That kind of rises to the surface, and then you see it shatter, and like this fluid just oozes out. That's kind of translucent, but also black and multicolored. It's got red and blue and green and other things. And out of this sack, you see 5 little heads emerge.
Of course.
And immediately take flight and go for the window.
Oh,
Reaction
yeah.
for the-
You are ready.
Yep.
Plus they're catching it.
Yeah.
So what are we rolling here? D20s for what?
Like
What do you do?
Alvin's full of like recoil.
what do you got?
seeing
What do you
that.
got?
You were like leaning in there too, and it's
Yeah.
like
Grappling it? Like I'm just gonna grab this thing?
Yeah, can we do a strength?
Crush it.
Dexter.
Crush it before it leaves.
I'm absolutely gonna go with I want to go with athletics to reactionary grab this
okay.
thing and
Okay.
wrestle it to the ground.
Just to me.
If he misses, I'm gonna do it.
Well, he's got backup here.
He's got advantage. But then take back up.
What if this little effer is about to shoot 5 different
Okay.
streams of
26?
breath weapon into this room?
Hold on.
Oh.
Teeny Matt has evasion.
Look at
Vortex
it.
warp it back to potential.
Sorry, it had to be done.
Vortex warp is such a cool spell. It's like Misty Step, but you can do it 2 people.
What'd you say?
26.
26.
Teeny Matt.
Yeah, it's not, you manage to grab a hold of its feet, its legs, but it's kind of still slippery. But you're kind of grabbing
I'm
it.
like, oh,
Yeah. The heads are wildly spinning around, and even at this tiny small state, there's kind of sparks of different breath weapons firing off. Okay, and you have it under control, but you're not sure for how much longer.
Should I
Yeah.
kill it?
Yeah, like,
Can we?
do you want to kill it together? Do you want to stab it multiple times?
I was just trying to crush its heads together.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah, try that, try that.
yeah,
That
we're
sounds cool.
holding on to it. You guys get it.
Hey,
In-
we can
in
pull it apart
tandem.
like a wishbone.
Yeah.
In tandem to help
gonna-
all
we're
of
gonna-
them happen.
Yeah.
With investiture of ice, I'm gonna walk under them, hold my hand up right against it, and shoot a 15-foot cone straight up through it.
Okay.
Oh.
We're gonna pull it with a
Freezing
wishbone.
wind extending from outstretched hand in direction I choose. It has to make a con save or take 4d6 cold on a failed.
It chose to succeed, so
It shows
So it
has
takes-
legendary
it
baby
takes-
actions.
It takes 1/2 and can't
sure
resist.
does. Tiny Tiamat.
Oh my
love it.
god.
Wow.
Give it the splat. Give it the splat if you can. Matt,
What?
damn, sir.
So half of 22 is going to be 11. Can't resist.
Okay. Yeah, and you see it freeze, and it kind of encapsulates it all. It's kind of become much more frozen, except for a couple of heads at the very top. Strength check. Strength checks.
Strength checks.
Hopefully,
Do athletics?
Athletic. Just do athletics.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and.
Fair.
Man, I'm gonna mug it. Well, 15, but I don't.
21 for me.
24.
Okay.
22.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Oh yeah, we're wishboning it.
Yeah, we're wishboning. I put my claws in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are
just put
pulling,
pure
and he's
brute in it.
taking the heads and smashing them all together above him.
Nice.
Yikes! Oh,
Good. I brittled it.
Yes, you did, buddy. Yes, you did.
And it just shatters, parts of viscera fly everywhere, and you
Who
go,
got the bigger side?
Oh
I
God.
did.
roll a d20 each of you.
Yeah.
No modifier.
Weird.
19.
Such a weird.
17.
Oh, you guys-
No.
Oh
You
God!
see a seething. Oh, I hate
But like Perkir's like poking his head around the door, be like, "You gonna eat that?"
Midnight.
I didn't want to win this
Okay.
contest.
Brad, the whole time that was happening, Brad was focusing on the mom.
Good.
And prestidigitating any goop that he could get out of there.
Okay.
And he's starting to heal her, but he's trying to leave
Okay.
the wound open a little bit first so that all the smart magic users can maybe make sure it's all clean. Can he make a check to make sure there's not like second backup team in there or anything?
Sure.
Technically, twin team.
yeah, like,
the tag Tiamat.
oh,
Or 3 of them would be Triamat.
That's it. Everybody's getting shot.
Quintuplets.
I'm mugging it. Okay, that's still not good. Is this a
Medical
No,
check?
yours
medical
was much
check? Is
cooler. I
it
was
the
checking
Arcana?
medicine.
Is it medicine investigation?
This is more medicine, I think.
Medicine,
What you
yeah,
want to do.
okay.
I've shown you that every
Um,
character.
it's not great. It's a 9.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 first.
As you like kind of feel around on her midsection, trying to, you just feels like nothing's there, but you don't know. You're not totally certain because you're just
Detect magic.
I do look in, and there's no more magic inside of her.
Looks all. Everything's stopped.
Oh, thank God.
All right, well, let's heal her back up then.
Yeah, somebody else. I
You
gotta
know
go
any
walk.
like
I'm going like
embroidery stitches?
I'm
Like,
immediately
can
gonna
you
run
sew her up,
over,
like,
and I'm just gonna like,
She's like, ow.
Sure, heal.
like, be there for her to.
Then I'll go up to
Come
her and
on,
just be like,
somebody.
I've got
Yeah,
it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it.
I'll spend my last.
Didn't you use
hang
it?
on.
Oh, did you get a
I think
full
she's
long
gonna-
rest?
Oh, he's doing it.
Yeah.
He's gonna use some land.
Yeah, I must have.
Did you-
Hey, wait. No, right?
You got 6 hours?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I only did one. So,
Depends
listen,
on what time of day it
Mulberry,
is.
you're such a sweet lady.
Yeah,
I'm just-
he's laying.
You're doing, you're gonna be just fine. And I lay hands, and then, how much do I need to expend?
One. I'm going to just.
Yeah, cool.
I mean,
One.
whatever you want to do. I mean,
Sure. Whatever heals her up.
okay, yeah. So.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
help
10,
like
cool.
yeah, with our assistance, we'll help like make
And
sure
you
the
see-
gaping wound is attached properly to the other part.
When
of
you
it.
put your hands on your nature
Yeah,
side of you come out and they kind of stitch her together.
Oh,
and,
Oh, cool.
and as the wound heals, the scar becomes like a leaf branch, and it's got little leaves all the way down it.
Brad was just talking about if Alvin knew any embroidery to make this scar look all fancy. Oh, Brad is like, wow.
I'll read your mind. I mean, I didn't do that. I don't know how to do that.
Cool. And she's like, oh, thank you. What was that?
Tiamat reincarnate?
Guys, we did it. We beat Tiamat.
Like technically,
Right?
but
I hate to be a pessimist about this, but if Tiamat's devotees and cultists can do this once, what's stopping them from doing it?
Well, you
again?
did mention there's a whole bunch of tanks down below in the basement.
Oh, also, I'm sure the rest of you on watch saw what happened at the graveyard.
What?
What happened to the
I
graveyard?
don't know what you're talking about.
Gavin's
The gooey thing that used to be the Hydra's gone.
armor is missing as well. Someone has taken it off of his
Yeah,
Well, it was there when I was
and,
awake. I
And
mean,
so are his eyes, and he has a Colombian necktie.
A cliff knot necktie.
Can't you-
I hate when they do that in Cliff Note.
I don't think Cliff Knot is. Maybe I'm a desert there.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what was that called?
A Newsham necktie?
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that.
pretty rad.
Yeah, that's being,
New
that's probably a
necktie.
thing.
I know it's
That's
being
probably a thing.
Yeah, because you know it's a lawless land of straight
Yeah.
up. It's like
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
desperado
of rogues
country,
and
yeah.
vagabonds.
That's gonna
there.
come back in
I-
Cyberpunk.
I was gonna say, like, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
do some
gonna get
necktie.
yourself a new some necktie you read.
Oh my god.
So I know at this point, Margaret, she just passes out from surgery, essentially.
I mean, legit.
The rest of you, what do you wish to do?
I will take one final drink of wine and go to bed.
Okay.
Such as it is.
You should sleep
Good.
here.
I'm gonna sleep next to her
Okay.
just to be there.
Oh.
Okay, nice.
Aw.
He curls up.
Cobalt cuddles, man.
Guys, I'm gonna be dragon.
What?
So I think I can do better than this form. I think I could do a little bit better, maybe. But I'm gonna. I know I kind of went away last time and then came back like this, but I figured maybe it's better to do this with people
Like,
around.
Just so you know, sir, like you are good enough for us. Like no matter what form you do, you don't have to be any better than you are, bro.
I
We
don't know.
love
You
you.
was, you was a pretty creepy little cat. He could do better than that.
Hey,
sorry.
Whoa, that is uncalled for.
I think it's better too. I'm pretty content like this.
So you have to go back to soot form for a brief moment. Is that
yeah,
correct?
so I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on my dragon form.
Right.
You're going to look like a scarred patchwork,
Mm-hmm.
just totally.
Oh yeah, we'll see the undersoot.
Ooh,
Undersoot. Yeah.
Underset,
She's
like
back, she's
undersuit. Get it?
That's
So-
not how I meant it, but sure.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so I do that. Once everybody's here, Dispel Magic, and you guys see the taller soot kind of go away, and tiny
Mangy.
crazy
Mangy
tabaxi soot
cat.
goes out for just a moment.
And immediately when that happens,
Oh no.
there is an immense pain in your head, and you hear this, just in your mind, this bass grumble, like roary kind of, screamy thing, and the image of your patron flashes in your mind, the chained idiot god, and he looks and sounds very angry, and you hear words. You're creeping, dark, mucus, tentacles, to Ruby. And then that repeats in your brain.
I think it telepathically, you guys just like these like waves come out of me, and you guys get the telepathic.
Oh.
You can kind of hear it, you can feel it,
What the nine hells is that?
cause he's got lots of love.
Oh, that's
Right.
that's
Yeah.
7.
Who's Ruby?
Yeah.
Just like
And the shockwave kind of emanates out from as you all feel this kind of immense, aberrant, kind of overwhelming force on your brains as you hear all the language too. And you're getting shattered, fractured images of your past that have been reconfigured in ways that are not true or in reality. And you're all experiencing this kind of weird collective nightmare for a brief moment.
Since we got the echoes of it, can you say the words
Yeah.
again?
Creeping, dark, mucus, tentacles, two, TWO, like number 2, and ruby.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ruby
Yeah.
singular.
Ruby, yeah. RUBY, Ruby.
I cast True Polymorph.
You sure do.
So it's like, I am done with this.
And as you cast it, the waves stop.
I burst like I grow up out. I am like gargantuan in size now, and I think as I grow, I'm like pushing you back a little bit.
Okay, so we must have been on the front lawn while we were doing. You're
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
not
yeah,
doing
yeah.
this in the house.
No, not in the
Yeah.
house. So I'm gonna go really big and immediately just lift my head in the air and shoot out a new breath weapon.
Ooh.
I'm doing scintillating breath. This giant blast of radiant energy.
Brilliant radiant. So it's kind of
Oh,
like
yes.
Oh,
And I get
man.
him 25 hit points for just doing that.
Oh, temporary. hit
Just
points.
for doing that.
25 temp hit points for that.
Uh,
I'm imagining like Aurora Borealis kind of style coming out, like gorgeous lights.
and then I'm gonna shrink back down to soot size, tiny cat soot.
Tiny soot.
Okay.
To backsling soot.
White hair.
Oh my.
Cool.
Yeah, for the moment.
Are you
The white.
White fur or like snow
Like-
White fur.
Yes,
White
that's
fur.
what they
Okay.
used to call me. Suits the gray. I'm Ash the White.
That was intense,
I
bro.
didn't like that. Let's never do that again.
What the hell was that?
That's pretty normal for, for being. I didn't mean to. Like, it caught me off guard a little bit, so I couldn't. I usually hold those back.
That's still in there now?
Not now.
Can it come back?
Go back to being the old soot again. Yeah.
Do we have to worry about this thing coming after you? Us?
Like,
I never. I hope
New
not.
fear unlocked.
I don't think. I don't know.
like, are you sure? Like, oh, isn't like the whole deal between like a patron and like his bros that like the patron gives you stuff and then that stuff like you have to do stuff for him with it? Like maybe you need to bring a Ruby to some like slimy tentacle pit or something. Or maybe someone named Ruby.
They never asked me to do anything before. He just said weird stuff and cough up that ball.
Do you still have that?
Did I have enough wherewithal while that was happening? Probably not. You know what? I was gonna do like a thing where I take off the ring and like put down my stuff.
But no, you freaked out.
No way. There's no way he would have done that.
You were just like, make it stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I had it. It's gone. I'm sorry. Dear.
Well, anyway,
We
I
had
think
to
it's
do-
a good place to wrap up for the evening as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Holy shit, yeah.
Oh man.
He surgery a baby dragon out of your mom.
Dude.
A baby,
baby-
dragon goddess
Yeah.
of evil.
We
Yeah.
Baby
wishboned it
evil god
apart.
dragon.
You wish
Three-way
bone it apart.
wishboned it apart.
Dude,
Crunch and
Mine was
pull.
one of those.
this
You
started.
clapped?
Yeah.
It just turned into like splat patty as we pulled it apart. It just
Oh,
Wow. Yep.
I was thinking maybe I could shoot the shit with snow real quick, maybe have like a wine slushy with the guy, and then it was like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit! That's delayed.
Yeah.
We still have a lot to do.
Gee, that's
Other than that.
suspicious.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, this is awful.
You know-
Oh wow, it got worse.
So I was still thinking, I'm gonna go down to the spa. I might find some notes. I'll clean up the place a little, keep my mind off things.
Remunerate.
And then it's like,
Or not.
oh, there's
reflect.
a secret wall. Oh, those weird wires. Oh, what sweet new hell is this? Oh, the sweet hell goes home.
it goes to mom.
Oh,
You know
the
what?
sweet hell is inside of mom.
Wave rotting and removed eyeball isn't even close to the creepiest thing that happened tonight.
That's true.
Good job, everyone, but especially to the twisted mind
God.
behind the screen.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you,
it was
thank
that
you.
egg.
I love
that
this creepy crap.
The thing popping out of the.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you didn't decipher the reason why that was all happening, but I'm glad it worked out.
And you were all, are you sure you want to wait for the morning?
Yeah, you don't need to take a watch.
Just enjoy yourselves, guys. You won.
Good night, internet. Thank you
Good night,
all.
good night, everybody.
Take care.